I'm in the cockpit today with DJ Wootson. We just got done vacationing, talking a little business down in the Bahamas. I'm Daryl Freeman. This is DJ. DJ is a developer in North Nashville and entrepreneur. And DJ, can you give us an idea how did you get started? Why did you get started in entrepreneurship?
I got started because I saw there was opportunity in the field that I was familiar with, in real estate. Over in North Nashville, there was a lack of opportunity in regards to housing, in regards to retail. And so I put my entrepreneur hat on and try to fit into some of those spaces over there.
So you say you put your entrepreneur hat on. Did you always have an entrepreneur hat, or you?
I don't think that I always had an entrepreneur hat. I didn't know that I would go the entrepreneur route. It wasn't something that I just had in my mind to do from an early age or historically. It was really just based off an opportunity.
So you were working in corporate America, obviously.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people that work in corporate America that they want to change and they want to become entrepreneurs. What advice do you have for them?
I'd say you have to, one, do your research on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Two, stay diligent and committed to that, because it is a process and you can't cheat that. And three, you have to be willing to just give it a shot. You have to be willing to jump.
So obviously, entrepreneurship, there's no safety net, particularly if you're starting from a place where your parents may not have had wealth or some way of backing you financially. So when you start like you did, you start without a safety net. How does that feel?
Well, it really just depends. I think when you come from a place like, in particular, you and I come from, you never really had a safety net, so you don't really know what that feels like.
Yeah.
You feel like you need one. And so you grow up in risk environments and you grow up in high stakes environment. And so really when you do that, or when I did that, it was really just like, okay, well, I ain't got nothing else to lose.
Right. Yeah.
So, why not?
And I think also, when you grow up in an environment where you had nothing, I think it teaches you a hunger.
Right.
That a lot of folks don't have. And, you can learn a lot of things in business school, but hunger is not one of them.
Hunger is definitely not one of them.
Not one of them. And the desire not to be poor anymore is a huge desire for people who start at the bottom. So, but you've been very successful at it. I think you've been at it 4 or 5 years.
Yep, I'm coming into year 5, and I feel like I'm just finding my stride, which is good.
Yes.
Because I haven't really arrived yet, and I don't know if you ever really do arrive, but I haven't really arrived yet. But I'm just finding my stride, which is good. Coming into year 5, and I think the best is really yet to come for me.
Well, I think the best is yet to come for you as well, because I think every year that you survive as an entrepreneur, you learn something new. You learn more things, which helps you along the way.
Right.
And so, the more experience you have at it, the better off you are. It's kind of like flying an airplane. When I had 200 hours, I was a pretty good pilot, but now that I have 2,000 hours at it, or 2,000 hours plus, I'm a little bit better pilot. And so I think the longer you stay at it, the better off you are, the smarter you are. And I think Nashville is better off because of the work that you're doing in North Nashville. And I think you're inspiring other folks to take the jump into entrepreneurship. And so I say keep up the good work.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to grow. And as any entrepreneur, young business person should, the goal is to grow. I remember coming in and I was looking at $100,000 checks and $100,000 deals, and I was like wide-eyed. And then they got to $1 million, and now I'm talking about $10 million, $20 million deals, and it's like I couldn't even envision that a few years ago. And so, but that's the growth trajectory that any business person would want. And so that's what I'm trying to focus on.
And I think, as you grow and you get more experience, the dollars get bigger, the risks get bigger.
Yes.
But I think, if you're going to be an entrepreneur and you're going to roll the dice, you might as well go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
And so you never get to big deals with small thoughts.
That's right.
You got to have big thoughts
That's
for big
exactly.
deals. And I was very fortunate to have had a successful entrepreneur career. And started out very, very small, but my thoughts were always bigger.
Right.
And so, well, with that said, you have any questions for me before we end this interview here at 25,000 feet down here over near Miami with our wives and kids in the back? They're all going to pretend like they were not sleeping the whole trip, but we got video of them sleep. So go ahead.
Well, I do have a question about perseverance. Because really what I've learned is the hardest thing about being in business is staying in business.
Yes.
So how are you able to continue to persevere and think about, because what I often have to think about is not what's about to happen next year or the next few months, but what am I going to be doing in the next 2 or 3 years? Right? You got to be that forward thinking. How are you able to continue to persevere and be forward thinking in that regard? Stay ahead of the curve.
You know, so early on, excuse me. 12747 Echo Mail. Just a second.
1706 is with you at 340.
330 Delta 750.
Jack Center, Polaris 567 Echo Romeo's with you at 250 Smooth.
Center 567 Echo Romeo, Jack Center. I've only had one complaint today at 29. Nobody else said a word.
Thank you much. You're awesome. So I always believe that in business that there's a deal for you, but you got to be in business long enough to get it. And so that's why I continue to persevere, because I felt that eventually I was going to win.
Right.
And so that mindset of you're going to win eventually is a strong push to keep going. And then something happened once I started having some success in business. My kids got used to eating, and I couldn't go back. They got used to a certain lifestyle. And so I wanted to continue to push through for them and for my family, and I also wanted to help inspire others. But the other push for me is to put myself in a position to help other people along the way, whether it be students, whether it be other entrepreneurs. So I always felt that there was a place for me that I needed to get to that I could be of help to others. So that's DJ Wootson and Dale Freeman. We're signing off here at 25,000 feet on the way back to Nashville. Good day.